Hey everybody, Monkey Wrench Mike. We are back with another edition of Can We Get the Freaking Slut Truck Back on the Road? I hate to use the word, but we know who had the truck before me. I'm not talking about Randy, and talking about someone who contributed all kinds of stains to the seat and all kinds of things in the glove box. Today, we're going to get this car running and driving. I hope. You really have to be kidding me, right? See all the little pistons?
Alright, it looks like snow.
I'm flooring a V12 engine. You thought this was going to be perfect, right? Why can't I, fall in love with a Lexus? Monkey. Wrench. Mike. Yay!
I'm in the car.
Yeah, the old girl's been here for a minute. Yeah, remember in the last video, we got her kind of running. We got her up here on the stand. We took the transmission out. And then we figured out that the new to me transmission is the wrong one. Yay me. Here's the problem. In addition to being really gross, really dirty, the little connector right there is kind of beat up, and it's seen better days. See how it's not tall enough? Yeah, it's all kind of cracked. Well, this is the part that plugs into it. It is equally as bad. Look at that thing right there. Yeah, that's all been beat up. Fortunately, I have found this piece right here that we can just wire in and then simply attach it right here where it will live forever and ever. Okay, yep, that's how it goes right there, and then we can just kind of like bond it together so it's never coming apart, because this transmission is great. Well, I think it's going to be great. I also found another couple of pieces. Let me show you. This is all from the junkyard. The transmission this came from was actually sitting outside of the truck. Yeah, someone already took the transmission out and just left it there, and so I needed just the wiring and the connector, so I took that. I also took the connector for a hitch and the electrical pieces right there. I have a new dash with the new fuel tank switch right there, and I have a new fuse box cover. $25 for all of these parts right here, and these are all parts that we need. I even have the screws that hold the instrument cluster surround in the truck. So that is some good news. Also did a little shopping. So we got some oil for the engine. We have some transmission fluid right here. I have a transmission filter kit right here. I have an oil filter right here. And most importantly, perhaps, I have for the wiring, and I have a seal, okay, for the input to the transmission, because I believe this right here is where we're leaking our transmission fluid. So I think what I want to do first, let's see if we can get the old seal out. We're going to measure and make sure that see how dirty this is? Yeah, we're going to measure and make sure our new seal is the same size. We'll get this out and put the new one in. Then we can begin with some soldering, getting the new electrical connector connected. And just like that, we have a new seal. She looks beautiful. There's the full effect right there. She looks beautiful. Here's the old seal. It was a little beat up and leaking everywhere. So we're going to call that a win. We're going to call this right here a definite win. We're going to clean this inside up of the housing right here, kind of the bell housing. We'll clean this up, and then we get started on some wiring. We'll attack that right there on the ground. Look at this. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Let me tell you, wiring is not my forte. But I have borrowed Randy's fancy little wire strippers and a crimper, and we've just been going to town on this little thing right here. This is pretty amazing. So the colors do match up, so that's good. But let me just kind of, I just kind of have to pull it out by force other than letting this thing do it. I don't know. I know you can adjust it. I don't know. Can you see what's going on right here? I don't want you to look at my thumb. There you go. Look at that. How nice is that? I got one. Come on now. 2. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and we're going to take all of these. We're going to do some stripping. And then we'll do some crimping. And then we'll do some praying that it all comes back together nice and neat. I'm going to have Randy check my work because his dad taught him how to wire really, really well. So he can approve my work, or he can do it over and do it the right way. Let me show you the progress we have made. Look at that right there. Yep, we have all of our little climpers. I had to borrow a couple of Randy's watertight heat shrink butt connector assortment package right there to get these two because they were too big for mine. I have the shrink wrap right here ready to go. We're going to get him to approve all of this because he is the wiring guru. And if he likes, then we'll go ahead and wrap it up and get everything going. I am going to clean this because that's kind of dirty in through there. We'll get that all cleaned up and we're going to move forward. So I am loving the progress. I love it. While we're waiting on Randy, we're going to go ahead and turn our attention to my instrument cluster, bezel, surround, and a can of Simple Green. Randy loves this stuff, so I thought we could give it a quick little spray. Just kind of see how it does. You want to do that? Because this came right out of a junked car. Yeah. So let's just kind of see how we're doing. Oh, see how it lifts the dirt already? Okay. Yeah, this stuff, this works great. Just don't breathe it. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's back it up and we'll see how it does. Here we go. Holy crap. Can you see this? You see what's happening? You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Yeah, this stuff is gold. That is a huge difference. Whoa. Okay, we'll continue getting this all cleaned up, then I'll show you the final result. We have the old bezel out. Bezel, bezel, boozle, buzzle. The new one is ready to go in. I have transferred, my little vents right here to the new one. We're going to get some Goo Gone and get rid of the sticker stuff, but this one is in much better shape, even though it doesn't say front and back fuel for the fuel switch right there. So hopefully we can just kind of slide this thing in, attach her right there, and she should be good to go. Okay, we'll get it in, put the two screws in, one on this side, one on that side, and I'll show you the final result. But this, it's going to make a difference. Maybe not a huge difference, but it'll make a difference. And there she is with our new, I should have tested that before I put this whole thing on. Anyway, we had to transfer these little vents over to my new bezel. We have the top part, but I don't want to do anything until we got the key 100% and everything else working 100%. But this looks much better. This really, really does. I got the new tumbler right there. I've got my ignition key, some leftover parts we did not need, but I got to tell you, this looks good. It really does. This old truck is coming back to life. She is lifted to the gods, as they say, well, as some people say, and we're going to go in for a look, all right? This is my rear main seal. See? Yep, right there. Hopefully, it's the same size. That's a mess. That is a hot mess. Now, because we're changing the rear main seal, oil is going to leak out like it has been doing for years and years. But we're going to give this little girl an oil change. So I wanted to see just how bad the oil is. So let's just kind of let her rip, Tater Chip. We've already got the bolt loosened. Let's just kind of see what's in here. Well, okay. It's dirty. It's like really, really, really dirty. But this can only help. Okay, so we're going to let this all drain. And then we'll kind of clean this stuff up. Ugh. And we will replace the rear main seal. Then we get to put everything back together. Woo! And look at that. We have the new seal installed. She looks gorgeous. She's not going to leak for another 290,000 miles, or however many miles are on this car right here. We have the oil drained into the, I hope this was oil in here before. I think it was empty. We'll clean this out anyway for good old Randy. And we have the drain plug ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and try to find the oil filter, which is covered in muck. We'll get that changed, and then Randy should be here, and we can put this whole thing back together once he checks my wiring, which is right there. There she blows. That is one dirty oil filter, and I've already cleaned her off once. Yeah, she looks like the rest of the car under here. So we'll try to get her off. I can't find an oil filter wrench, but we'll see when Randy gets here. I'll see if I can just manhandle it and get her off and put the new one on. Let's roll this under here to catch any spills. Okay, let's have some fun. Well, the cavalry has arrived, and he's inspected the work, and he gave me the go-ahead. So we got that all cinched up. We just torqued up our flywheel bolts to as much as we could do with the Milwaukee right over there. And now it's time for some mating. Yeah, we're going to mate the transmission to the engine, and it's going to work perfectly. I think it's really going to work well. So we're going to lift this up, put the transmission in, get her all connected, say a prayer. Oh, we got to change the transmission fluid too. We got to do that quickly. All right, so you guys enjoy some music. Any words? Any words of wisdom? Did you like my work?
I did, and your tranny is going to mate, and it's going to work.
She's going to like it, whether she likes it or not. All right, music. Well, we are back, and guess what? She's buttoned up. Randy's working with the SEMA Sting right now. We have put in the transmission, we've put in the drive shaft, we've put on the torque bolts without any kind of a problem at all. Ha ha ha. Yeah, she's been fighting us every step of the way. Right. So the plan now is we drain the oil, change the filter. We're going to change the transmission fluid right here. Okay, so it's 20 bolts. 20 bolts. Yeah, compared to a 17. There's a difference in all these pans. So we're going to drop this, change the transmission fluid, and then we're going to button her up and give her a start. What do you think is going to happen? Huh? Leave me a comment right now. What do you think? Will it work? Will it not work? Because you know I put a clutch in a midget one time, an MG midget, and I put it in backwards and I had to take it all apart. But anyway, this is an automatic transmission, so we did this right. Okay, so I lied. We're going to show you what the transmission looks like and the mechanic. It doesn't look that bad.
No,
I mean, it really, really doesn't. I mean, it's not red, but it's not stinky, smelly, burned. No, I've smelled worse.
I think it's all right.
So, yeah, but look at this. Okay, so we'll get this all back together quickly with power tools, and then we'll fill her up with transmission. Hopefully, the fill tube is routed correctly through the engine, because I had a bear putting that thing together.
Should have just asked me.
I should have, but you were shooting your videos. I didn't want to bother you. So we'll do that. We'll get this back together real quick. What did you just say?
POS.
This is what happens when you put silicone where it doesn't need to be.
You don't need silicone, just throw some holes.
Look at this. Then you got to get a razor blade, and you can't score it, and wow. Okay. And this right here, this is the magnet, right?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, it's much smaller than what you're...
Oh, wow. Look at that.
It's... That's pretty rough, Mike.
Wow. Okay. That's from 290,000 of miles of use, I guess, right there. That's bad. There's no big chunks.
No. He'll clean up all right, I think.
Okay. Look at that, though. Oh. Ugh. Okay, we'll get this cleaned up. Yuck. Mission complete. Yep, we done did it. We have the transmission all back together. That pan looks like a brand new transmission pan, a tranny pan. It's gorgeous. And I'm learning something about trucks. I need to be about 2 inches taller. I can't see down here. I couldn't find the fill.
You need to be my size.
I do.
He couldn't find the hole.
I couldn't find the hole.
First try, no problem.
And now she's happy. So, yeah. Anyway, we have some transmission fluid in here. Enough to find out if the transmission's good, I'm hoping. Or maybe 5 or 6 quarts. He's making a weird face.
I'm hopeful.
I didn't bring enough. I thought, how many did I have? 2 new ones and then a little bit of that one and 2 of those. So
That's okay. I got about 20
anyway.
quarts.
Where?
Over there on the
Over
bottom
there.
shelf in a box that I've never used.
Oh, well.
Ford specific.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Work on.
The fancy stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we give it a try?
Let's do it. You want me to do it? You want to do it? How do you want to do it?
I want you to do it
All right, I'll do it.
because I'm going to film it. We do have
As
the
usual, I'm doing all the work. You're holding the camera.
exactly. You had the dipstick though somewhere, right? Oh, it's right there.
I did. I don't
Okay.
know where I put the
Yeah.
but it's somewhere.
So we're going to hope. We're going to say a little. You know what? The battery.
No. This could have been great. I left the ignition unplugged. We could have been sitting here freaking out for the camera.
Oh my
What's
gosh.
going on now? It won't start.
What's going on? Dadgummit. What'd you do over here?
Well, remember when we were bumping it for the torque converter?
Yeah.
I disconnected the ignition
Oh, okay.
so that it wouldn't start
Oh,
with unbolted torque converters.
yeah. All right. Well, my prayer. Boom, 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 boom. Here it is. Hopefully she starts and doesn't catch on fire.
It's going to be loud.
It's going to be super loud. She's alive! You want to put her into gear and just see? You got wheel chucks still. You want me to move those? You're making a face. I don't know. I never know whether to believe him or not. Nothing? Really? Why would it do that? She tried to move. Okay. Maybe we just need more fluid. You're on the wheel chuck right there. He is toying with all of my emotions right now. This has been a whole day of work, and now she's acting up again. Come on, battery. Why is she doing that?
I hate this truck.
That's why you gave it to me. What the hell was that?
What? Please tell me something's not pouring out from under it.
Something's not pouring out from under it.
Oh, okay.
A lot of stuff is pouring out from under it.
Did you put both of the trans lines on?
Yes. Yes. And it's transmission fluid coming out the bottom. It's coming out in a big pool.
I'm actually mad right now.
This is your mad face.
I'm just
You don't want to look because it's like all over the floor.
Oh my God. Let's get it up in the air. Oh, wow.
See? Yeah, look at all that.
And you're sure you got both trans lines connected?
Yes. My eyes are burning from all the smoke.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Auga!
It's cold, but we're gonna get the smoke. smoke out so we don't die.
Well, could this be the end of the Ford F-150, the slut truck? I don't know. This thing is killing me. This is just, I mean, that's $60 of transmission fluid right there.
It's on the ground.
And it's on the ground. Wow. Okay. Well.
You want you can close those doors. Oh boy. Yeah.
There's a big, giant puddle.
I'm gonna bet where it's coming from.
Where?
You remember when we started sliding the transmission in, we had a lot of fluid coming from the torque converter side.
Yeah.
I'll bet it's coming from the torque converter side.
So, what would that be? My seal did not seal? Even though it went in very nicely?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's coming straight from the middle. That's exactly what it is.
Wow. Well, sorry about your floor. That's a
Super clean to the
pain.
rescue.
It's coming out right there.
Yep, dead, dead in the center.
Right there.
Complete failure.
Well, what was the days of our lives thing?
As the world turns.
As the world turns like sand through the hourglass.
So are the days of our lives.
So are the days of our lives. Drip, drip, drip. Yeah, like transmission fluid through a torque converter. So was our effed up little life. Yeah. So basically, we're contemplating what to do next, and we need your help because there's a huge leak. We think it's from the seal on the torque converter. Okay, so this is the seal that came off of the torque converter, and see how it has a little cap right there? The one I put in did not, but the guy assured me it was the right one. He really told me it was the right one. In fact, let me show you the part number. So if you're a Ford expert, let me know. There it is. 331107N Master Pro. My
Master
back is
Pro at leaking.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. The Pro at leaking. All right, so what do? Do we send her on down the road? Do we pull the transmission again? Replace it? We're getting good at putting it in. It won't take long, and now I know that Randy can put in the dipstick tube real easily. That took me almost an hour to get that thing in. Sorry, Jessica, I'm keeping your man from date night. Sorry about that. And she made dinner too, didn't she?
She did.
Oh, crap. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here so Randy can go have a good night. I got a 2-hour drive to see my gal, Lola. Story of my life. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks for staying with us on the journey from hell and back. Yeah, in the old slut truck. Please like, please subscribe. We're back with more. I don't know. Next video, she could be on the bonfire. Just, we could do that.
We could roll it right over it once we get it going.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Another disco inferno. Which reminds me, that stupid car is still right outside.
Oh, yeah.
Over there. I got to get that one fixed too. Okay, have a great day, everybody. Bye.